Hey everybody, it's Thursday and I'm getting ready to post a discussion. So I said I'd give you some instructions on that discussion. So this is the instruction. You're going to go to your My GCSU page. Of course, mine looks quite a bit different than yours does, but you're going to go to, when you're logged into the My GCSU app, you're going to go to the library service app. So you may have to search for it. So you, from my GCSU, under service apps, look for library. When you find library, it'll say campus. Just click on that app. Okay. Once you click on that app, it opens up the library where you can access information. Okay. So this gives you all of the menu. What I want you to do is we're going to go to a specific database that's referenced in your textbook. It's the IBIS World Report. The IBIS World Report, I think, oh goodness, it comes up. It's on page 66 in the textbook if you have a hard copy. But it's going to be listed under A to Z databases, and you don't even have to search if you just click the A to Z databases and then click I. The very first one is IBIS World. So when you click on IBIS World, it'll take a moment for it to log in. What it's doing is it's validating that Georgia College has a subscription to the IBIS World database. And this gives you specific industry information. So this gives you the 50,000 foot view of your industry. And I'm going to do a search and download a report so you'll know the kind of information that you're getting. So I'm going to be very specific and download the report, the IBIS World Report for bookstores. All right, so this gives you a web version of this, and you can navigate it over here on the left-hand side. That's helpful. Um, it's okay to have that information. I guess it's good to be able to look at it this way. But what you can do that is even more helpful, this is Dr. Manley's opinion, is if you click over here on the right-hand side, right next to my videos, it's my video feed. Hopefully that's showing for you. There's a little download button. If you click download, it gives you options of what you can download. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do to get the most information is a PDF of the full report. So this is the IBIS World Report for bookstores in the United States. And as you can see, this is a pretty comprehensive report. It's got 39 pages in the table of contents. So it gives you an industry overview. Let me make this wider so that you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so it gives you information about who the competitors are, additional resources, okay, revenue at a glance, employment at a glance, businesses at a glance, profit at a glance, profit margin. It gives you key takeaways. This is actually pretty surprising to me because bookstores have been a declining industry. It's a very mature industry. And of course, there's lots and lots of online disruption that's taken place. But what I want you to do is to download your report. Once you download that report, I want you to review it. This needs to be specific for an industry that you might be interested in. Download your report, take a look at it, and tell me what section of this report is most interesting to you, or what section do you think is most helpful for you as you try to assess the feasibility and viability of your business. What do you think in your IBIS World Report would be most helpful? Okay, so it's pretty easy to get here. I'm going to just do it one more time for you. Okay, so you're going to go from My Georgia College, your My GCSU page. You're going to search for service apps. You could have a tile for service for the library on yours. I just happen to not have a tile. I have one for ILL, interlibrary loan. But if you just do library, the campus app, then do A to Z databases and click I for IBIS World. It's the very first link that you'll see. And then you can search for your industry. So if you're like Rhiannon, I'm not doubting you here, Rhiannon. You told us that you had a photography business, and I looked at your website, and it was very robust and very nicely done. So I congratulate you on that. If you're looking for photography, like Rhiannon, you can just search for photography, and it gives you 16 results. The report that might be most helpful for you is photography in the United States. Now, if we had a more robust subscription to data to IBIS World, it could sometimes give you regional reports like Southeastern United States or Southwestern United States, or even state reports, but we don't have that robust of a database. Once you get the report, you're going to click download. It gives you the options, and it's a PDF full report is what you want to get. Now, just to show you how valuable that information is, I'm going to just go straight to ibisworld.com, which is the company's website. And if you just do an industry report, and we can view all for the United States. Well, let's just do a search, photography. I want to show you how much these reports cost if you were buying them outright. So photography in the United States, the market research report, if you wanted to purchase that report, a single report is $1,095. Because you're a student at Georgia College, you can download that report for free. So that's almost paid the cost of your tuition for this class for the entire summer. So be sure and access that information. Take advantage of it. Okay. Recorded longer than I wanted to, but your project for this discussion is to download your IBIS World Report, review it, and then to tell us in the discussion which section is most helpful for you and why. Okay. Very good.